Welcome back to another episode of the BradyBagz. As excited as I am to talk about UFC 324, I just want to take a second. We're going to talk about the matchup that just got released, which is Joe Pyfer.
Yes, baby.
Adesanya. However you say it.
Say it again. Adesanya.
Izzy, I really don't use that last name. Oh shit! I wonder why I hear myself so much. No.
Cool.
Well, my son's name is Israel. He don't have the back end. And yo, the crazy part about Africans, that don't be their full names.
He's Nigerian, right?
Yes, but you know they be having
what do you think his full name is?
It's probably
something
13
crazy?
names long.
Yeah.
Israel Adesanya.
They be having. I bet his name is way longer than what he uses. I bet.
Imagine trying to write out your name and you have to hit like 2 different lines in school.
Yeah.
First line, second line.
Fucking index card full names.
I wonder his middle name's probably low as shit.
I don't know. I'm not going. What if it's just like some American ass name? Smith.
John
at the end.
Smith. I was going to say John Smith.
I'm not gonna act like we didn't hear about this coming. We've known that it was possibly in the works for a while. It just wasn't set yet. But now that it is here, I'm very excited. I was thinking about the feeling that I felt when I heard about it, and I was like, "What was that?" It was like
Is it true?
That's one. I was like, "It's so." I'm like, "This is massive," but then I'm just like, but then I also felt that I was like, "But yo," I was like, "Joey can do this shit." Like,
Yeah.
it's a great feeling. Where it's like, and it just made me realize that you and Sean Brady himself, man, you guys are some of the best fighters in the world. You could beat anyone in the world. So it's like that's that feeling. That feeling is just
Yeah,
you can beat anyone.
I think that feeling is. I haven't really like to say I deserve this magnitude of a fight. I think would be wrong. Like I don't deserve it, but I definitely feel I've earned it with the way that I fight. To be in the position to have, if anybody's going to get a big chance, a big opportunity, it's going to be me. I think I have everything that the UFC wants as far as repping the flag, as far as how I look, retarded, the shit I say. Like, I'm not afraid to be confrontational. I think that is, you have one of the best guys at middleweight of all time, and then you have a guy that could be a superstar, you know, given I don't fucking cancel myself. And I think it's going to be a great fight. And I think stylistically, it's a lot more entertaining than people think. You know, you got a striker, and Izzy, great kickboxer. And then I think I would call myself a little bit more complete as far as the grappling and the jiu-jitsu, along with the devastating power. But I can't fight him like I fought other people. I will say that.
No, I think stylistically it's a fun fight because like on the feet, Izzy is probably one of the best strikers. So, but that's where like your power, and Izzy has power too. So that's where it's like you can't just. It's like he's just gonna
walk him down and bomb him.
Yeah.
No.
Izzy has power. He put out Poetan. So like I think it's going to be a great matchup. And like you said, you have the wrestling, and I think it's cool for Izzy to give you this opportunity where most guys wouldn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like even like when I was getting ready to fight Leon, like I was waiting for that fight. When I heard about it, I'm like, I don't even know if he's going to say I don't even know if he's going to give me this opportunity. And I was 5. Yeah. So for him, like, and Izzy seemed like that kind of, he's like, yo, like, I'm closer to the end than the beginning. I'm going to give guys opportunity. Like he gave Imavov the opportunity, and now he's giving you like so. Yeah. And Izzy's cool as shit. Like obviously you're fighting him, so I want you to kill him. But I like Izzy, and I think it's cool of him to give you that opportunity. And I think it's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's classy.
Just to clear up, just where you say you don't deserve, are you just meaning by rank?
Yeah, by rank. You know, I just got into the top 15. You know, okay. I haven't beat any former world champions. I haven't beat anybody inside the top 10. So just being realistic. It's not that I can't, but you know what I mean? Like this is the same path that he kind of took, right? Like it's, you know, except he didn't lose like I did. I finished pretty much everybody I fought except for Kelvin, and then I lost a decision, but yeah, I just don't have the names on my resume to really warrant him having to give me the opportunity. But I also think it's a part of him giving me the opportunity and the UFC wanting it to happen because he doesn't really have. I don't know his situation. I'm sure he's like best buds with them and he can fight whoever he wants. I mean, he's done a lot for the promotion. He is still is one of the biggest superstars in the UFC. I don't know how that transpired. All I know is that I was originally offered Costa and I said yes. And I think that helps that I'm always saying yes. I just don't like. I didn't like that fight, and then when they came back with this, I said yes. And
this worked out way better. But Costa pulled out of his fight at 185. Like, remember I hit you up that day?
205, yeah.
Now he's at 205.
Yeah.
Do you think Kirk had a bunch of questions here, and this is a good one. If you knock out Izzy, do you think he'll retire?
I do.
Yeah.
I think from what I heard in the negotiation, or not negotiation, but just in the level of respect of like us trying to get the fight to happen, I think Israel said something along the lines, which I hope it's true. Hopefully, I don't sound like a fucking idiot, but he said something along the lines like, being able to beat a guy like this puts him back into being able to compete with the best because I'm a young, big guy with a lot of knockout power. So if he can handle me and smoke me and get back to his old self, he still can make that run.
That makes sense.
But if I'm able to beat him, then he couldn't think of somebody better to like pass it on to. So I do think that with a loss, if he loses to me, I think that he'll retire.
And that's a good way for him to probably think about it too. It's like, either I go out there and I prove that I can beat these young up and comers, or like, no disrespect to you, it's like, if he loses you, he's like, I can't even beat a guy who just got ranked. Like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
In my head, I think he's very transparent with himself to where, like, if he, let's say he go out bad, right? God willing. Let's say, but if he goes out bad, I can already damn near hear the speech like, guys, there comes a time in your life where you just know, what I mean? Something like that. So it's like, he's very honest with himself. And I think when you fight at such a high level like that.
Everybody's being a little hard on him too.
No,
not us. But like the community, like everybody keeps like already trying to feed this, like, he's 36, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. I'm like, bro, he had a close ass fight with DDP.
Yeah.
That I thought he was coming back in and like did pretty well. He made a mistake with the grappling, a pretty big mistake in the grappling. And then he lost to Sean Strickland. I think that was more or less almost like a fight with like you and Morales, just didn't show up.
Yep.
And then he looked good against
he looked good again, like physically, like, bro, we've seen it. Remember, right?
DDP looked good.
Well, remember when we seen him in Miami when you guys fought? He's big, bro, and he looked big against Imavov. Like he was winning. Like, I thought he looked good in that fight. He just got caught. Like it is what it is.
Question for you, Joe, real quick.
Shut the fuck
Do you
up.
think this fight? Is would you consider this like a fast track fight? Knowing that you already have a few fights already in.
I got 7 UFC fights. I fought a main event. I've fought on main cards. Like, I think that I have wet my feet enough to say that this isn't a fast track, and I'm used to it. And as far as like, maybe I shouldn't say used to it. I've never fought a fight of this magnitude, but I understand what it is so well now that it's like I don't care about the press conference. I don't care about all the highlights. I think the biggest thing for me that has changed in my maturity with the few UFC fights that I have is that at the end of the day, he's 24-5, I'm 15-3, but we're 0-0 against each other. And I think styles make matches, and I know that I have a chance against any man on this planet. And I believe in myself like that. So no, I don't think it's a fast track. I think I'm ready to fucking rumble in a couple months.
My follow-up with that is the reason why I wanted to ask you that is because once that got announced, I had a few people ask me and say, I think they're fast tracking Joey. I want you to say that out your own mouth. I don't think you're being fast track. I actually think you deserve this fight.
Well, it depends what fast track is. Like fast track as in like I'm not ready for the moment, or fast track trying to get me to the belt.
To the belt. Probably both ways.
It's congested at the top of middleweight. Yeah. So like let's say best case scenario, you go out there and knock out Izzy. You're not fighting for the belt next. But that's good. More. But that's good though, because there's Allen up there, there's Strickland, there's fucking Fluffy. So like, it's not like you're going immediately. It's the right step in the right direction.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where
I think it's a good ranking.
100%.
It's a good ranking.
100%.
Beat a number 6 guy, then like you said, and then maybe get that White House card.
And then it puts you right in position for potentially. But it's not like they're like Joey's beats Izzy, he's fighting for the belt next. Because there's other guys right there.
You got to get one more. Strickland, DDP.
But I think that's good though. Like that's not like the fast track to like, oh, you're fighting for the belt next. Exactly. I think that's the right step.
Yeah.
Izzy recently said, and I think he's very public with this, that he kind of only wants fun fights. I got multiple questions here. Is one, do you expect a more offensive or flashy Izzy? And also, what if you had to answer that, what do you think does make this a fun fight or fun matchup? And I mean from the aura to the match to the
I think I think that's
the first
I like
thing.
that question, and the reason I like it is because one, he's one of the most skilled kickboxers in the UFC. But two, you have a guy that's not starstruck and I don't give a fuck type mentality. I'm going to come after you and I'm going to try to swing and take his fucking head off. So when I do throw, I'm not going to be head hunting like the one hitter quitter like I did with Calvin. We're going to have a real game plan. I'm going to make him work, and I'm not going to give him shit for free. I'm not going to be a test dummy. I'm not going to be an example. And if I'm going to lose, then I want to lose big. Like, I'd rather be knocked the fuck out than sit there and get dominated and outclassed. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be willing to stay in the fire. I'm going to be willing to push him back, and I'm going to be willing to try to fucking put his lights out like nobody else has, because I don't think anybody else has my power. And, you know, Paulo Costa was a big guy that he fought, Yoel Romero, but like they really didn't take it to him. They kind of let him just, you can't let a guy like that fucking chip you up. He's gonna, and he kicks hard, he kicks fast, he's speed, you know. So, like I said, bro, I'm gonna just be willing to throw myself in the fire, and I think that's gonna make it exciting. It's because I don't give a fuck about his name. I'm going to go after him and try to hurt him. So let's get it.
I think a lot of his previous opponents, like when people address Izzy, it's always like trying to solve a problem. Like you're trying to solve this problem. It's like, how do you stay out of that moment?
I think most of them were trying to out kickbox him.
Don't.
You can't, bro. Like he's longer, he's longer, he's taller.
Trying to beat you. Like, that's his game.
That's what he did. Fucking 70 fights before he got in the UFC. Like, why would I sit there trying to out kickbox a kickboxer?
The thing with you, Joe. The thing with you, like watching you come up through the amateurs and all that shit, is like,
oh, you're glazing.
No, it's not. No, it has nothing about glazing. It actually it has a lot to do with the way you strike. Like to a typical, people just think you have like one punch knockout. I've seen you knock plenty of men out with different style punches, uppercuts, hooks, face plant knockouts, and that's the thing that's tricky about you is like your skill set of your punching. It doesn't come with a fucking like a bar punch where you're running 2 bar stools down to sock somebody. This shit could just come off of a twitch of the hip, and you're putting somebody into the next fucking realm.
Well, I think that's yeah. I mean, I definitely have power in both hands. I definitely have speed. I'm definitely a fast guy for a big guy. And like I said, I think I'm a little bit more complete than he is as far as a whole. Mm-hmm. My jiu-jitsu, I think, is better. I think my wrestling is better. I think my clinch work's going to be better. It's just, can I chain link everything together smoothly? Versus he's been able to do that, and he's been able to stop some decent wrestlers, blah, blah, blah. So I really, you know, it's funny that I opened up as like the slight favorite. I think that's kind of weird, but I was hoping to be the underdog. Yeah, I mean, I think people notice the potential that I do have. It's just, am I going to show it and display it? And like I said, bro, against any man in this division, do not get clipped, because if I can hurt you, I'm going to get you. So I think that's so. My point is, to answer your question about is he going to be flashy or this, that, and the other, I think he's going to try to go back to being flashy, but he has his aura. Mm-hmm. But everybody forgets, when you get in there with me too, I got my aura, and my aura is, oh shit, this motherfucker's trying to hurt me. So he might be a little hesitant and like play on the back foot, and that could lead into my thing. Like, don't forget about my aura too. I'm a problem too. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
So like I said, you already expressed it. We can kind of tell you don't have a problem with Izzy. You like Izzy.
Yeah,
safe to say.
I think he's great for the sport.
Yeah, but is there a line that what line do we tote in the sense of just not like selling this fight, but you know, like what line do we tote in the sense of entertainment? That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, shit, bro. We'll
talk a little shit. I don't like.
Yeah, I don't really. The problem with me is once I start talking shit, like I really get personal with it.
Yeah. I guess there's a way to do it though. It's a way to not talk shit, but a way that you can keep it professional.
I don't know. I think he's the veteran, right? So I think it's gonna go off of how he dictates.
You'll let him lead the
press conference. I'll let him lead.
Yeah,
and I'll follow into whatever. And you know, as long as I don't feel like it crosses the fucking line, then we're good. But I don't really think you need to talk too much shit for this fight. You know what I mean? I'm a nobody compared to this guy. So as far as social media goes, but I'm a problem in there, and we'll go in there and we'll figure it out. We'll get busy. You know, we're gonna get started.
Izzy seems like he's pretty like, if you're not disrespectful to him, like he's respectful, and you don't need to be disrespectful for you guys. That like there can be great highlight reels of you guys like building up the fight, but it doesn't have to be. Fuck you, this, that. Like, it doesn't have to be like that, you know.
Yeah. I agree.
And I don't think it will be like that between you two.
No,
can me, Kurt, and Dev walk you out and do the breakdance shit like they did?
I think that would be fucking awesome.
For real.
I think that'd
instead
be
of doing the worm, I'll do the slug.
I can't dance.
He did the fucking snail.
Kurt can't dance, man.
I just want Kurt to be the fake aspiring rapper he's always wanted to be.
I seen Kurt dance one
time. Did you ever rap back in the day?
I got a rap I can spit right now.
Yeah. Let me hear it.
I seen Kurt on the dance floor. It ended in a fucking tackle and us having to get Kristen's sister up.
My God. Yo, probably the last question right here. But first time Joe's main event, a crowded arena. Any added pressure or just excitement?
Nah, just excitement, man. crowd's a crowd is what it is, you know? It's like, I could let it get to me, but, you know, I'm just going to do what I do. You know what I mean? Like, I just got to keep it that small. I can't worry about the whole announcement, the fucking we're looking around and all that shit. I'm just going to be locked in and fucking just go out there and just be a vicious motherfucker. That's it. So try not to make it bigger than what it is, because it's not. It's just another fight. It's another guy. We're 0-0 against each other, and let's figure it out.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's go.
I'm looking forward to that. Joe Pyfer, we wish you the best. I cannot wait for this to get closer and we can get more hyped up for this. So
I know. Can't talk about it too much. Get you too hyped.
For sure. As always, sign up for Steady Picks. Continue to check out the BradyBagz show. See you on the next episode.